You've been doing computer animation since 93, 92?
Yeah, that's when I came in, like since '91, when I moved from Brazil to the U.S.
Yeah, talk about that. How did you get started?
Well, I had a computer science background when I was in Brazil, but I also was always very artistic. I always loved to draw. So when I went to college, I went to study computer science, but I felt there was something missing. So after a while, I decided to try to find a way to combine. And I learned about this uh, school in New York, School of Visual Arts, and I was excited about the possibility of merging my two skills. And that's when I came to the U.S. to study, computer animation at School of Visual Arts.
Hey, this is Mike, and you're watching Real Black. And today we have the honor and privilege to be with Mr. Carlos Saldanha,
Yes.
the writer and director of RIO 2.
I'm a survivor. I got the eye of a tiger. Been training the game and eat to my fiber. You been staying alive, well I've been staying alive. Watch where you sit when I spit my saliva like. You never seen a cockatoo? Rocking and shocking and dropping and popping and locking too.
I can't believe it. Daddy!
You crying? It's a heavy moment and I'm very vulnerable right now.
Now, can you remember the first computer that you did computer
Yeah,
animation?
it was a PC at the time, a PC AT, a 486 processor, and the software was Digital Arts, which was for me that computer was like the fastest thing you could ever be on, and actually like comparably today probably slower than my iPhone or something. but back then that was the technology. But then I was in awe with the technology. I was in awe with the possibilities, and I took every second of the day to learn and to work hard and to create little shorts and to tell stories, and that's how it all started.
Now, was there a moment when you knew that you were going to do this for a living?
Yeah, the minute that I sat in that computer, like I went to my first day in class, I sat down in the computer and I start to animate something on the computer and I start to learn. I knew that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my career.
Wow. And I mean, like, what exactly is your job? Like, we see all these 3D animations coming at us and characters and story and all that. I mean, like, what is your role in RIO 2?
Well, I'm the director, and the story came from originally from me, but I have a team of artists that work with me. So we are over 350 people that worked on this project, amongst like musicians and animators and designers and art director and all those like producers and all this amazing team of people. So my job is to make sure that I keep my vision going, and I keep inspiring people to fulfill that vision. I don't sit down and animate, but I work with animators to try to come up with the right performance. I work with the actors to try to work with the voices. So it's like working on a movie, but we do in chunks, we do in parts. And then I try to work with every part, every team in the production to make sure that the final product is something that feels like right and feels cohesive to the vision that I had originally.
Now, RIO 2 is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We saw it the other day. And, I have to say, like, one of the cool things I like about it is how you it's kind of subversive in a way that you're bringing all this Brazilian culture
Right.
to, like, young people.
Yes.
I mean, was that part of your intention?
Well, the part of the intention is just to expose, people that never been exposed to that culture into something that feel unique and felt like different. And I think that's the fun part of it, is be able to do that through the universal language of storytelling and music. And that proves to my point that, it doesn't matter where it comes from. As long as it's fun, it's good, it's something that you can relate, it works, And so it's a movie that, amazing enough, is being a success worldwide, and for all ages too, like from children to adults, people embrace it and people enjoy it. So. And I have to say that one of the reasons why I wanted to make this movie is to share a little bit with all the audiences, a little bit of what I grew up with, like a little bit of my culture, and to prove the point that that culture is very universal as well, and no matter what kind of background you have or where you come from, like you have fun watching it.
Okay, that's great. No, I think it's really important. I love the diversity, and
It's
you
really
got
important.
Jamie Foxx in there for
Yes.
me, and will.i.am and Bruno Mars and Janelle Monáe. I mean, it's an amazing voice cast.
I couldn't be more happier than having these people these amazing actors and actresses like as part of the project. It's just a very diverse cast. With not only culturally but also stylistically. Like musically, they all different, and they all but we all are united in one single thing, which is like, you know, the love, the passion for this project, and also for talent. You know, like it's what they all have in common. They are extremely talented, and working with talented people only makes my process like better and easier, because you know they collaborate, we work together, and they add so much to it that makes, you know, sometimes a vision that I originally have transform itself to a much bigger, much better vision, because their vision, it adds to it. So it's incredible.
Wow. That's quite a skill. Well, I really appreciate you being here. I love what you do.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Just final thought in terms of advice for people out there who are, you know, 20 years from now will be sitting in your seat.
Hopefully, you know, the advice that I have is advice that I gave to myself. You know, never give up, go after your dream, you know, and do something that you're passionate about. Like if you have a passion for it, if you love what you're doing just go after it. And I'm sure that you will find a way to fulfill that dream. And it doesn't, and also it doesn't come fast. It doesn't come easy. It requires a lot of hard work. It requires a lot of failures and learning from your mistakes to achieve your successes. But that's what I did. So just go after it, and just, you know, hopefully you'll be better, even in a better position than I am, or at least the same. I'm pretty happy right now, and this is good times. So, but took a while.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Carlos.
Thank you.
And we can't wait. Rio 2.
Rio 2. We attack at the midnight hour because it's more evil.
In Real D in digital 3D.
Hi everybody, my name is Carlos Saldanha, director of Rio 2, and you're watching Real Black.